My chat, by the way.
Oh, it's no worries. If you're meaning likes of strokes, right, so strokes, it depends. There's 2 different types, right? And they can come at varying kind of levels. This is more, to be fair, a Dr. Michael question, but I'll give you my information on it. Or you can listen, I take that as a threat, so people should be very careful. Filler is more likely to cause a stroke, right? Because if filler gets into arteries, etc., it disrupts blood flow, it disrupts oxygenated blood being carried around the body and deoxygenated blood being pushed back to the heart. So filler is more likely to cause issues like strokes. So the botulinum toxin side of things, people sometimes think, oh, I've had a stroke. It's not. It's something called ptosis. So ptosis is when the wrong muscle is targeted. If you put, for example, toxin, Botox, right? Oh, I know. If you put toxin into a muscle that is, for example, a levitator muscle, right, it will do the opposites. I wonder if I've got a picture that I can show you, because this isn't going to make sense if I don't. So you can see here, hopefully, right, this is a very, very basic Google picture that you will see. I have it in the clinic because people will understand better if they see it in like paper in front of them. So elevator muscles lift, right? So if you're paralysing them, I know, if you paralyse them, then they do the opposite of what they're supposed to do. So they're supposed to lift, you paralyse them, they drop, right? So if you hit the wrong muscles with toxin and create a paralysis, right, or you use too high a dose for that muscle group or the area that you're in, you will create a droop, right? Now the droop, for example, the best known one is ptosis. When this area here, again, I could go into all the official names if you want me to, but I don't see the need. This area here droops because the toxin, you can see here, these muscles here, the corrugators, right, their job is to pull you into a frown and then they relax. So when you put toxin in here, you want to paralyse the frowning ability. You can see here, different muscle. Oh, Jesus. I need to watch, guys, because I've got client stuff on here, so sorry. Different muscle groups, right? So basically, if you target the wrong muscle group with the wrong dosage of POM, botulinum toxin, then you're going to have issues. You're going to have drooping. You might not even have drooping. You might have excess lift, i.e. the spot brow. Look that up on even Google, you'll see that. A lot of people like the spot brow because they can take the tail of their eyebrow off and just draw it on so as they look as if they've got the massive brow lift, right? So some people do like the spot brow, but it's actually wrongly placed botulinum toxin. Well, that's it, dear. You can't come on and shout stuff like Botox. Fucking Botox is a pain in my left nip here. Botox is just a brand name, guys, and see if you are not actually providing Botox, the brand. You are liable. See if you are given something else like Azalure and calling it Botox. You are liable, right? It is a trading standards issue right there. So even when you're hearing people shouting about Botox, etc., when it's a non-medic, really think about that. They are actually leaving themselves wide open for a liable suit on them, right? And I'll tell you what as well, see Botox as a brand, as a company, the company who, it's all very in-depth, right? The company who owns Botox, right? They realised that throughout the world, not just the UK, throughout the world, everybody was referring to botulinum toxin as Botox, and they were getting pretty annoyed with that because they thought, well, hold on a minute, that is our brand and they're not using it, so why are they using the name? And they started to raise, excuse me, sorry, burping away here, action against different groups of people, different companies for using their name when it is not the product they were using. And trust me, to this day, that is still happening. They will, if they want to, raise a wee suit against anyone because they are multi-billionaires, right? It doesn't matter if you're just a wee, like, name mark or whatever. See when they come away with crack like that, look, we'll just leave that in. Doll, whose camp did that come from? Get yourself a bit of eloquent patter and I might respond to you. Listen, I can't help, right, that I'm 41 and on here with no filter and all the rest of it, and I still look better than you with your filters. That's a wee non-professional side. I mean, you guys know me. I'm like, the filters are there for a reason. I like that skin smoother. I like it up at about 56. But see, when you're dealing with this, it's real. You want to be real. You don't want to be fake and talking shite. That's the bottom line. And that is why it was a daft wee thing. But at the start, I said, we're just going to do some bump filter right off. This is me. This is what I stand for. It's what I'll always stand for. Be very, very aware that if you come at me with any nonsense, I just, it's not there for you, hen, because, well, I say hen, because that's a lingo that you'll understand. It's not there for you. And see, if I do choose to pick up on any issues that are flung my way, if I choose to, then I'm not going to be one of these ones that shouts about it on here. Be aware of that and be aware that I do have my lawyers that deal with my business, and you will be liable for all sorts of things. So be clever or shut your fucking mouth. How does that sound? You're welcome, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed the live. I could go on forever. Aesthetics are my passion and what I do, but they don't define me. So sometimes I will come on and talk, you know, about chalk cheese and all the rest of it. And I will even maybe say, guys, no, the night I just want a break. Because you can only go on for so long, especially before people start to lose interest, and you don't want that. You want people to step up and say, actually, I'm dead interested because I heard this. I hope it's been what you thought it would be. For me, it's not really been what I thought it would be, because